Hey farm hands, Farm Reaver. Welcome back to Hulk Reef. It is Coral Friday once again, and I am here with a new coral to show you guys where we're gonna place it and learn a little bit about it. So today I picked up this really nice Gonapora. It's got really like red blood color to it, like a little bit of purple, and it's got very long sweepers or polyps, if you want to call them, and it's pretty awesome. And what's gonna do, I'm gonna put it on the sand bed, and it's gonna create that flow action in the tank. And one thing about the Gonapora, they're very aggressive, so you want to make sure and keep them away from other corals. So place them on the sand bed. They like a light flow, a light lighting area. So they're going to keep them low in the tank. Like I said, keep them away from other corals because they will sting. This Gonapora is non-photosynthetic, so that means A, it doesn't get energy from the lighting in your tank. You have to spot feed it or broadcast twice a week. I end up using Reefroids. Highly recommend the Reefroids for these guys because the particles are so small that the polyps can actually grab it and eat it. So you want to make sure and feed it. If you don't feed it, it will die in your tank. So make sure and spot feed it a bunch. So what we have to do right now, we have to coral dip it like we always do. We want to make sure we don't get any flatworms in there, Acropora eating flatworms, zoanthid eating spiders, all kinds of stuff that could, get off this coral and get into your main display tank and wreak havoc. Pests are the worst. If we can try to get rid of the pests as much as possible through this application before they get into your reef tank, it's the best way to do it because you don't want to lose all your corals because you didn't dip. And I know a lot of people don't dip, but they're playing that card, and one day it's gonna bite them. So I always use the Revive and the Coral LX on my corals here in Canada. These ones are pretty popular. I know in the States you guys like to use Bear and stuff like that on your corals, but we can't get it here in Canada. So I go with the Revive from Two Little Fishies and the Coral LX. And I've always had great success with these guys. What I like to do is sometimes I get two bowls and I'll use the Coral LX first and then use the Revive and re-dip them all again just to double check. The biggest thing is, you get frag plugs. It's a great place for Acropora eating like flatworms and stuff that lay eggs, all kinds of different stuff. So always, take a brush off your frag plug, or if you can, snap that frag plug off before you place it in your tank. Grab a snail or grab a rock or something you can glue it to. Or like myself, I like to just take the glue it right in the tank after I'm done, or snap off the plug is the best way, so you're not introducing anything in your main display. All right, so we got to put 4 capfuls of the Coral LX in here. It says for every 1 gallon of water for 15 minutes, but I like to a little bit less water. I like it more potent. I find it really works well. So we get those in there, and then we'll set the timer and make sure we keep agitating the water. Hey Google, set timer for 15 minutes.
All right, 15 minutes, starting now.
So just make sure we keep agitating it. And what it's good to do is lift it up on the skeleton and just do a visual inspection to make sure you don't see any eggs or anything on there, and give it a good little scraping or brushing. So there we go. We'll just let that sit. Everything's looking really good right now. Hopefully we have some success with this guy and he'll look awesome. So we're gonna let that sit for 15 minutes, see if we get any pests off it. And then we are gonna take it to Hulk Reef and we're gonna find the perfect spot, perfect flow, and perfect lighting. And we'll see what it looks like. This one here might take a little while to open. They're very picky coral. To have that success, you wanna make sure you feed them all the time. So we'll let that set 15 minutes, we'll get back, and then we'll go place this in Hulk Reef. All right, so we got the new coral placed on the sand bed. We got perfect flow, perfect lighting. It looks very happy. The polyps are fully extended, so just got to do a little bit of feeding to keep them happy. I just have the Reef Bright XHO's kits on here right now. That's it. The hydras are shut off. Just want to show you how those colors pop under those LEDs. Definitely a must if you have on your reef tank. It was definitely a perfect purchase. Loving this coral. All right, farm hands, so that is our specimen for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did and learned a little bit about it. It's definitely popping here in the tank, and I can't wait for it to start multiplying and taking off in Hulk Reef and really make those colors pop. So thanks for tuning in this week, guys, for another episode of Coral Friday. If you guys could hit that like button, that would be awesome. If you hit that subscribe button, it would be even better. So please subscribe and hit that like button.